Killers, it's a bit that they do in their show. They play this one specific song called For Reasons Unknown, and they will often pull somebody out of the crowd to play drums for that song. So I made my sign, I used my manners, and I made sure that I got a spot right front and centre so that I was standing right in front of Brandon, the lead singer, and Ronnie, the drummer. And yeah, I got lucky.
Do you reckon it was the beard, or was it the part on the sign where it said, "Don't worry, I can play"?
I think that might have had something to do with it. I was pointing to the word can in I can play as Ronnie was kind of looking at me, and I was pointing at him and nodding. I mean, I was pretty, cool, calm and collected. When I got up on the stage, I was just soaking it in. I was very excited, and the adrenaline was certainly pumping, but I was not nervous at all. It was just entirely fun and exciting experience.
I got the impression with this that it was sort of like you said you could do it, you got behind the kit and did it. And, aside from some very, possibly relieved looks on the faces of the rest of the band, you were pretty much left to your own devices. Is that how it was, or was a big deal made of the fact that you knew what you were doing, Tim?
Yeah, I think they were all pretty happy that I was capable of drumming. I did see a big smile on Brendan's face when I came in with the big drum fill, and he just sort of looked like he relaxed when he was like, okay, this guy can actually play. This is okay now. And Ronnie, the drummer, looked over at me because he picked up a guitar to play through that song, and he looked over at me towards the beginning, and I gave him a nod and a grin, and then he moved up to the front and actually sang into the mic with Brendan Flowers. So I've seen some clips on YouTube where they've got someone up to play and they're maybe not quite so flash, and Ronnie will usually go up to, and stand and face them and kind of nod his head and try and kind of whip them into shape, but he pretty quickly realised I was able to make it happen, and they could go up to the front and do their thing, which was really incredible.